Hello, I'm Tara, and I'm so glad you're here. You don't have to do anything for the next little while. Just let my voice be here with you. Wherever you are tonight, you can let your body settle exactly where it is. There's nothing to arrange, nothing to fix. You've already done the hardest part of today. You got through it. If your mind is busy right now, that's all right. You don't have to make it stop. We're not going to fight it tonight. We're just going to notice it together, gently, the way you'd notice weather passing outside a window. So many thoughts, one after another. Maybe something you said today. Maybe something you didn't say. Maybe a small worry about tomorrow that keeps circling back, even though you've thought it through a dozen times already. You're not doing anything wrong by thinking. Your mind isn't broken. It's simply doing what minds do, trying to finish something, trying to solve something, trying to keep you safe by turning a thought over and over until it feels settled. It hasn't found the ending yet, that's all. It's not that you're failing to rest. It's that a part of you is still working, still turning the pages, looking for the last one. Tonight, we're not going to force it closed. We're just going to notice that it's there. There's a difference between having a thought and being lost inside one. Right now, see if you can find a small distance, just a little, between yourself and the thoughts moving through you. You are not the thought about tomorrow. You are the one who notices it. You're not the worry replaying in the dark. You're the quiet space it's moving through. That space has been there the whole time, underneath the noise, underneath the replaying and rehearsing. It hasn't gone anywhere. It's simply been waiting for you to remember it's there. What you give your attention to tends to grow louder, not because it's more true, but because attention is like light. Whatever it falls on becomes easier to see. Tonight, you get to choose gently where a little of that light can rest, not by pushing the thought away. Pushing rarely works, and you already know that. Just by softening around it, making a little room, letting it be there without needing to hold it so tightly. Imagine for a moment that your mind is a room with too many lamps switched on. You don't have to find every switch at once. You only have to search for the nearest one. Breathe in slowly. And let it go slowly. One lamp dimming. You don't have to understand everything tonight to be allowed to rest. You don't have to have the answer to be allowed to feel calm. Some things settle on their own, quietly, once you stop demanding that they settle right now. If a thought returns, and it might, you don't have to be frustrated with yourself. Just notice it again. There it is. That's enough. Recognition is enough. You're simply learning to see the thought instead of disappearing into it. This is a practice, not a performance. Nobody is watching to see whether you do it perfectly. is no perfectly. There's only you here, gently returning to this moment each time your mind wanders off to solve something that doesn't need solving in the dark. Some nights this will feel easy. Some nights it won't. Both are all right. You're not failing simply because your mind is busier tonight than it was last night. Some days carry more, and your mind is only reflecting that back to you. It isn't a flaw. It's just tonight's weather. This isn't something you have to get right. There's no version of tonight where you fail at resting. There's only the version where you keep gently coming back to this moment and this breath and this small quiet room inside you that was never actually in danger. You're allowed to lay this day down now. Whatever it asked of you, it has had its hours. It doesn't need the night as well. Let your shoulders soften, just slightly. Let your jaw unclench, just slightly. You don't have to earn this ease. It was already yours. Here's something worth remembering. Gently, without any pressure to believe it all at once. Your mind has been trying to protect you. Every one of those looping thoughts, every replayed conversation, every what if underneath it, there's a part of you that has simply been trying to keep you safe. It doesn't know how to switch off that job the moment your head touches the pillow. It's been doing this for a long time. Be patient with it, the way you'd be patient with someone who cares too much and doesn't yet know how to rest. You don't have to argue with your thoughts to change how they feel. You only have to change what you decide to give your attention to, a little at a time, for a little while. That's not pretending the day didn't happen. It's simply choosing gently not to relive it a second, third, or fourth time tonight. The thought that keeps circling back doesn't need to be solved right now, in the dark, half asleep. Some things are easier in daylight, with a clear mind and a rested body. Tonight isn't for solving. Tonight is for resting. You can trust that tomorrow will still be there to think it through. If it still needs thinking through at all. Notice how, when you stop bracing against a thought, it often softens on its own. You don't have to push a wave away. You can simply let it move through you and out again, the way it was always going to. You're allowed to feel proud of how far you came today, even the parts that felt messy. You're allowed to forgive yourself for the moments you wish had gone differently. That forgiveness doesn't undo anything. It simply frees you from carrying it into tomorrow. Let your hands rest, open wherever they are. There's nothing left to hold on to tonight. As you rest here, let these 3 thoughts settle in quietly, like the last 3 lamps dimming, notice my thoughts, but I don't have to hold on to every one. My mind is allowed to rest, even if it hasn't finished today. I am safe enough right now to let this thought go. I notice my thoughts, but I don't have to hold on to every one. My mind is allowed to rest, even if it hasn't finished today. I am safe enough right now to let this thought go. I notice my thoughts, but I don't have to hold on to every one. My mind is allowed to rest, even if it hasn't finished today.